So this is wife realizes her husband is a child predator.
Make pedophiles afraid again. I love it.
This 11-year-old girl talking about things that were done to her that
It's
shouldn't
always
have
the
been done.
people that are like so
Developing,
one-sided.
certain areas and
So one thing I want to note on is how close sex offenders live to schools around here.
oh god, I'm such just a rotten sack of shit. I'm so sorry.
In Aberdeen, Washington, a city
Yo,
councilman
yo.
known for his tough-on-crime stance and commitment to ridding the streets of dangerous criminals shocks the public when he's accused of committing an unthinkable and heinous crime.
It's the
So Riley, your
perfect
truth will-
scene to hide your true
The following
intentions.
footage has never been seen before. Please note that this report is based on police records, and all persons charged with a crime are presumed innocent unless and until proven guilty in a court
Not in today's court of law. You are guilty until proven innocent.
of law. 39-year-old Riley Carter began his campaign for city council in early 2023, promising an aggressive approach to cleaning up the city of Aberdeen. In January of 2024, he began serving as an elected official. However, on July 30th, 2024, a jaw-dropping accusation by his stepdaughter sends police on a search to
By his
arrest him,
stepdaughter?
sending shockwaves through the community.
Walk in, just so you're aware of everything we have is audio video recorded. We got these fancy body cameras now.
Cold.
After police locate him walking alone down a residential street, he's led in handcuffs into a small interrogation room by a detective
H
who's
Street.
determined to find out if there's any truth to the horrifying claims. Shockingly, it was his own wife, Maya, who initially confronted him about the disturbing truth his stepdaughter revealed.
I started freaking out on him, like, how could you? What the fuck is wrong with you? Kind of a thing. And he was just really calm and said, no, I didn't do this.
Yo, normally you wouldn't confront someone like this because it gives them ample time to remove and sweep the evidence aside. So you would just, like, hide the fact that you know this and then keep the evidence to produce to the police. You know what I mean? Like, why confront them? I understand being hurt and, like, the feeling of betrayal, but, like, keep the evidence and then silently push it so someone like this doesn't continue to get away with it just because he swept it all underneath the rug and hid it away.
And I hung up, and then he just took off. I guess he just left.
Did
Yep.
he say anything to you about it?
He just said that he didn't do it. He
That's it.
swears up and down he didn't do it.
Due to his status as a city councilman, the Aberdeen Police Department requested the investigation to be handled by the Grays Harbor Sheriff's Office in an effort to avoid a conflict of interest. After reading his Miranda rights, the interrogation begins, but Riley has yet to realize the source of the allegations. Riley explains he had a typical morning, but everything changed when Maya arrived home.
And then I heard the friend.
So I wonder who snitched.
And so I come out and I have this. She's and she has by the hand and then.
Oh, the
she's walking out the door
stepdaughter,
and
sister, whatever.
asked, well, what's going on?
When Maya left with no response, he called her cell phone for an explanation. She accused him of committing an unthinkable act and hung
Samsung
up the
user.
phone. However, as Maya explains, their conversation continued over Facebook Messenger. When she realized she had no tangible evidence of his crimes, she decided to take a risk.
And I bluffed and said, I have you on camera, just seeing if that would incite anything out of him. And he just stopped responding to me at that point.
As Riley explains, Maya's anger over the situation was visceral, and he was left with a chilling command.
I go down to the basement and she told me, so I did set up a rope. I thought about it.
What?
Because I'm done, man. I'm done. I am just done. I'm maxed out. I am maxed out. Everything that we have gone through in life, everything, and now this.
You needed a max
It
win.
doesn't matter because being on city council, everybody knows now. That's over now. And we were right there, man. Everybody was amped up.
All you had to do,
Change some
all you had to do was not go after children. I mean, bro, it's like, I don't know what kind of magnet that children have to these grown men that just, like, they're just irresistible to them. Bro, why? Why?
things and everything, and now that's gone. It's gone. It's all gone.
June 24th, just 1 month prior, Riley posted a video to his Facebook page in an attempt to shed a light on criminal activity in his neighborhood. These videos will have an eerie relevance later when the exact allegations are revealed.
Buddy, how are you? We're out driving around, got the babies to sleep. It's just one of those days, I guess. Anyways, I thought it'd be a good idea, maybe take you guys along with me, and we'll go drive around downtown, and we'll just go look at things, and maybe I can talk about things, you know.
He's
that I'd like to see
vlogging.
different, or things to be improved on, or whatever it may be. But just gonna keep it fun, keep it relaxed, and be myself. All right, here we go. So one thing I want to note on is how close sex offenders live to schools around here, how close they are to bus stops, how easy it is for them to just have instant access to anyone or anybody's kids here.
Bro, speaking from
in each of
experience.
these neighborhoods. Sorry, I had to hit my brakes there because looked like a tweaker came shooting out of the alley and almost got in front of my car. Which is something, you know, that really needs to be addressed. Okay. All right. So I know one place a lot of people want to see is the camp underneath the bridge. I will state, however, I have my baby girls with me, so I'm not going to take them down there just because people will know who I am around here. And last thing I would want is a rock to fly through my window and hit one of my daughters, because the way this state works, I could see me going to prison because somebody hit my daughter with a rock and I beat that person
What?
to death. I mean, that's just, come on. Wouldn't you do that for your own kids?
Despite his apparent determination to do whatever it takes to protect his children, as it turns out, Riley's shocking secret was revealed by his own 11-year-old
Yo.
stepdaughter, whose name has been redacted from the interview to protect her identity.
So statements weren't made to initially. She told her counselor today that they were talking about something different and broke down crying and said she didn't want to talk about it.
In a recorded interview with his stepdaughter's therapist, she explains what happened earlier this morning, when it quickly became clear that something was horribly wrong.
So we had an appointment at 2 o'clock, and she'd been displaying some behaviors and had reported 2 weeks prior that was mean to her. So we were going to talk more about it today. She said she didn't want to talk about it. She didn't want to say it out loud.
In an effort to help the child, she suggested writing it down. However, the disturbing words she wrote on the page left the counselor in shock.
When she wrote that down, like, can you tell me about what her emotions look like and how she was acting?
So before she wrote it down, when she said she didn't want to say it out loud, she started just staring down at the ground. She was like stone cold. You could tell she was checking out, and she was kind of fidgeting her hands. And I've been her therapist for probably a little bit over 2 years, and she's never acted like that.
So that was out of the norm?
That is completely out of the norm. Her facial expression looked as if she was scared, like fear. And
Well,
then
yeah,
she wrote
no
it
shit.
down, and then she kind of had this look of, oh no, or I'm in trouble, or something.
The haunting words written by the child will later be revealed. For
Ugh.
now, in an attempt to understand her claims, investigators begin to dig into their familial relationship.
So can you talk about what your relationship is with and how long you've been in her life? And
Since she was 4.
Yo, that's
Think she's a
gross,
kid.
dude.
She's
And she was
I don't know
4?
how to explain
You
it.
spent
Always
7 years with her, bro.
outgoing, but kind of keeps to herself.
And you just couldn't keep your grubby
Yeah.
little paws off of it.
mm-hmm. And so
Yeah.
was that a hard role to step into with her being that young, or?
No, he liked it.
Yes and no. I always kept in the back of my head that there's going to be a time when she gets to know her real dad, and so that's a line that needs
Why-
to be respected.
Why would you not, if you're taking on someone else's kid, why would you not want to be more of a father than the real father ever was? I don't get that.
And that's not.
And definitely not do
Try
this.
to take that place. Just stay available. You know, that's about the best I could do.
Okay. What, like, how close would you guys be as far as being her? You guys
I always thought
distant or?
we were like close, not like super close.
You just wanted to get a little closer, huh?
I'd say she felt comfortable to always like throw fits in front of me. You know, ask for like things for birthday or Christmas, or complain, or you know, tell me about her favorite color or food or something.
Mm-hmm. That's just what kids do, no?
What kind of activities would you guys do together?
Oh,
right?
I would say much aside from watching TV. Yeah, that's about it.
And bedtime ventures?
In the living room, yeah.
Okay. And then do you guys have 2 other kids between you?
Yes, we have children? 2, and then our son that passed away.
Okay.
So we have she's 5.
Oh
and
God.
Then, she's 2.
Okay. And do you feel like you have a similar relationship with all 3 kids, or do you feel like you're closer with your 2 biological kids?
It's a different kind of relationship, I'd say, with my stepkids.
Riley's videos reveal a pattern in which he often describes a willingness to do anything to protect his children from local crime. However, the harrowing words of his stepdaughter may suggest that the dangers were much closer to home
Yo, what
than
is
anyone
this?
realized.
Oh God, I'm just a rotten sack of shit. The 2 daughters.
That you are.
You know, you never know love until you have a kid. You know what? That's the one thing that keeps you going. You never know pain until you hold your own dead kid.
No way, he's trying to backtrack and
it was
use
the
an
bone-chilling
excuse.
note written by the 11-year-old girl that truly left her therapist in shock and her mother Maya enraged.
So she wrote it down, and what she wrote was, "He touches me and makes me uncomfortable."
In April 2024, just 4 months prior to his arrest, Riley began a crowdfunding campaign to launch a nonprofit aimed at catching online predators and deterring them from engaging in harmful acts against children.
Hey, what up, everybody? A little bit of story time. So I live in an incredibly liberal state, Washington. Yeah. And every time I wear this hat out in public, you know, people always give me those looks of, "Ooh, it's a MAGA hat. Ooh, it's so bad. He hates everyone. But then they read it, and usually they have a pretty good laugh, you know, in support of it. Then again, you still do get those people that are offended by it, but, you know, imagine that in a blue state. Ha! You know, ooh, they have rights too. No, they don't. The victim does, but they shouldn't have any. So, pretty cool hat, and make pedophiles afraid again. I love it. So, yeah, people always mistake it for a MAGA hat, and it's just great.
His videos seem to express that he would go to any lengths to ensure their safety, becoming a vocal advocate for devoted fathers.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Want to make a quick
No, this
message
just
for you
makes
on
things
this Father's
worse.
Day, right? So here's the deal. A lot of women out there are doing the whole, I'm more of a man than my man, so them dudes, they don't need no appreciation with this us, Stop it. Just stop it. Here's why.
Yo,
okay?
who let On get on TikTok, bruh?
You think that it's an empowering moment, but the problem is, you're trying to take something away from a lot of really, really good dudes out there that are actually really good to their kids, right?
Yo, the irony. Oh my God. He's doing us all a disservice. He's doing every single man a disservice right now. God.
And there are actually a lot of really hardworking, awesome single moms out there, right? That they pull both roles. And
Yeah,
they
and guess
do
what?
deserve
They're not
that
11.
recognition. So if you're not feeling validated, don't take it out on everyone else. Thank you. This message was brought to you by an American that gives a. Have a wonderful day.
Given Riley's outspoken stance against preying on children, the question remains, do these horrifying allegations hold any truth?
What is it? Is it the fame? Is it the attention that one gathers at a certain peak that you just start looking to like go after children and preying? Like what is it? Because like, you know, the Minecrafters, YouTubers, they just can't get enough. What causes this? what causes this kind of reaction? Is it the attention? Is it the fame? Were they already like this before? But like, what exactly is the inner makings of a predator? You know what I mean?
Truth. Fully aware of the chilling details, having spoken to the girl himself, the detective continues his efforts to extract answers from Riley.
I sat in an interview with just a little while ago and watched her basically relive it again when she was having to describe what was happening. I don't know how 11-year-old girl was strong as is, but she was very descriptive of what was happening. And like I said, like, we're not here to cast judgment. We're not here
Bro,
to
I couldn't
label
do it.
people,
I'd cast a
understand that
slew of judgment.
there's things that happen in our lives that cause us to make mistakes. But it's an 11-year-old girl talking about things that were done to her that shouldn't have been done. She was talking about being told to keep it a secret and not tell anybody. And she was talking today about how she couldn't keep it inside no more and she had to tell somebody. So Riley, is there truth to what you're saying?
Many of Riley's videos even expose the potential dangers lurking on their residential street, captured on their home surveillance system. However, it's a different set of security cameras that may hold the key to unearthing the truth of the unsettling
The home
allegations
security.
against Riley.
Riley, can you tell me more about the cameras? Okay. I was trying to understand what the camera situation was. I kept hearing about cameras. So what are they for?
Them in every room, like the kids' rooms. And then she's got them throughout the house, and we put them on the outside
That's
of
just
the house
weird,
for security
though.
reasons. And the main
Like, I just don't. I'm not one to agree. Maybe like a baby monitor is one thing, obviously, but like after they reach a certain age, just take the cameras out of their room, bro. Like they're 5, 11. The other one's like at what, 2? Sure, you can keep it in that room, I guess. But like the 11-year-old, I don't think they need a camera in their room, bro. That's just weird. It's just weird, bro.
reason for it is just one of the stepkids is autistic, and he'll have like meltdowns or whatever maybe, and then that way she can keep an eye on him.
Mm-hmm.
So
Does he?
And when they're
Do they have
in
their
the
own?
house, like,
Do they have their own private room? If that's the case, that would make sense. Sure. Not if they're all in the same room, though.
are they inside the bedrooms or like in the hallways, or how are
They need a separate
set up
area.
So in each kid's
Yeah.
room, they have a camera like inside the room, and then in the hallway or like the big entryway, there's one on this wall here.
Okay. Do you have access to view those cameras, or is
No.
that?
According to Maya, however, an alarming discrepancy was uncovered when she reviewed the footage.
My daughter told me that he was unplugging all of our cameras that led to her room. I went and I
What?
checked the cameras on my phone. In the time frames that she told me he's been unplugging the cameras, there are no footage. And I've noticed that they've been unplugged or whatever. I thought it was her. The plug to that camera is at the very top, like almost touching the ceiling. So it's not something that she can reach unless she pushes her chair up there, which would be caught on camera if she did that. It looked like this is 7:30 is when the earliest recording is this morning.
That's unusual.
And then I went back and checked all the cameras that are upstairs that face her door, and every single one of them, it is most days it's after 7:30 a.m.
Bro was playing Metal Gear Solid going through his house, bro. This weird. You don't notice this activity happening more than once?
Is when they all start recording.
Then every other camera's on
Yeah.
around the house.
Yes,
They're not off. Only the ones leading to her room and in her room were off.
correct.
With only the child's claims, the detectives must work to get a confession from Riley himself.
Oh my god.
The officer urges him to admit to the horrifying act, telling him their only goal is to get to the bottom of the truth. However,
But like you would think, yeah, you would obviously expect him not to come out with it because you know he's over here doing everything in his power to make sure those cameras are not on. I mean, he's going through them one by one, intentionally turning them off, and he knows which ones to turn off. So he's not gonna forget something like that, especially if he's going in to do like some deviant activity.
Riley hesitates as he grapples with what to do next.
Some people are morons, though. Yeah, he's recalling.
Goddamn man, Riley. Be a man.
He's recalling. He's like, yeah, I made sure to get all those
Your
cameras.
miserable existence. You know,
The self pity
don't
is
back.
just weird, bro.
We're already at this point. We're here. I don't know why I say it like that.
Buddy, you're not getting an insanity claim.
That I do.
As the interrogation continues, the investigator urges Riley to confess. However, getting a straight answer from him will be no easy task.
When you woke up today, this was the last place you'd expect to be. But it's what we do moving forward from here is what's going to affect a lot of lives. And there, like I said, there's ways to get through this. There's programs that can be offered through the court. There's things that can be offered that help you deal with the demons and
Oh
other
my
things that you've
God.
been dealing with, the stress. There's ways to get through what happened.
We can't be serious, right?
Everybody move on from it, but it starts right here by being truthful, and it starts right now. It's saying that you f***ed up, because I believe what you said.
It's really hard to accept things for what they are.
Bro, listen, bro. You can't regret the things that you thought were the right thing to do in the meantime, bro. In the time period that you did it, you thought you were doing something you wanted to do. You can't regret that, bro.
There's certain things in life you don't recover from.
And how do you think the child feels? How do you think the child feels, bro? What kind of like logic is that? Things that you don't recover from? What about the things that you're forcing other people to recover from? Doesn't make any sense, bro. People are disgusting.
I want to tell you guys, I do. I'm trying.
He doesn't want to do anything.
I got all night, Riley.
He's mad that he got caught, bro. He wouldn't have came forward if he didn't.
You guys got families. That's important. You know,
Bro, he's speaking in riddles.
God, this just sucks. So close. So close to accomplishing good things. Doing something great. So close to getting the drugs out of Aberdeen.
Oh,
So close to getting all the
he's trying to
craziness out of the streets.
project.
So
He's
many
projecting.
people believe in me. And now it's over. It's gone.
As Riley keeps deflecting the subject,
Yeah.
providing little to no hints, it appears as though the detective won't
Not
rest
projecting.
until the truth is exposed.
She said the last time it happened was this morning. And she talked about how her camera gets unplugged before you come in the room, and she just pretends to sleep. But she said that it wouldn't matter if she was sleeping or awake. It would happen anyway. And so right now we're collecting, she's up at the hospital, and we're collecting DNA samples. And this is an opportunity where I'm offering you a chance to
Bro went at it whenever she was sleeping too? Oh my god. You know it's bad when they learn to like they learn that they can't even fake sleep to get away from her stepdad rousing her up.
what happened, and if a mistake was made, and it's time to be truthful and take ownership of the mistake and not let it catch up to you down the road being proven by DNA, because we get touch DNA off of things all the time. There's the sweat glands in your fingers contain DNA.
I did go up to her room this morning. I didn't touch her. I did not touch her. I went up there. Let's see. I don't remember.
Yo,
If
that
we
room's a
wanted nuggets
mess,
or
bro.
something. So yeah, I made some nuggets for the younger ones.
If you didn't touch her this morning, what would cause you to say that that happened?
I get, yeah, I get that children do lie all the time, but like something like this, I don't think they're gonna lie about that. I think you're just a truly evil person, dude. I don't
What
think
would
they're
cause
gonna
her to
lie
say
about
that
that.
this wasn't the only time that it happened? It's happened lots of times.
The disturbing admission finally unveils the truth, though nothing prepares the detectives for the sick and twisted reasoning he'll later give.
About how
Oh,
many
he's
times
got
did
a
this
reason
happen?
for it? Ain't no way, bro.
5 times maybe. Just real fast. I don't know. Just a weird impulse tick.
What?
Over how long a period of time?
I'd say a year.
During those 5 times, would you unplug the camera when you went into her bedroom?
No. No. It would, she would already have it unplugged.
Oh my god.
Like she would do it. She would unplug it. I don't know why.
Is this
According
like
to the child, however,
is this like is this like him trying to, I guess, explain to himself that she wanted it? That she was so eager for it, she would unplug the camera for him? Bro, this is sick, dude.
the cameras were mostly unplugged by Riley himself.
How did it start?
Sorry, I'm just that
ADHD.
I have ADHD.
Oh my god.
Pretty severe, so I get that in my mind thinking of that.
That's not something you just casually think about.
Bills. And just now.
That's not even like an intrusive thought, bro. Like, what? What are you talking about?
Me. Now I'm here. Now that's all separated, and I have to accept that. I mean, I was going to start my new job tomorrow. And then left with a piece of shit car. Can never get the SUV fixed. Needs a new engine.
Bro,
now I gotta worry
get
about
to the
how
point.
she's gonna make it, how she's gonna do things.
And would also be concerned about sleeping at night and wake up in the morning to Riley coming in her bedroom. Doesn't have to worry about that.
Before confronting Riley with the crucial question of why he would harm his own stepdaughter, he poses a different question. His answer, however, further exposes how little Riley appears to understand the gravity of the situation.
You ever talk to her about it?
No. Yeah. Actually, I apologized to her once, twice.
When it happened, or just randomly?
When it happened.
Tell me about one of the times that you apologized. What happened?
I don't know how to explain it. I just told her. What were my exact words to her? That said something along the lines of, "Kid, I'm so sorry. You know, I don't
Oh
know
my
what the hell
god.
that was about." And I apologized. And that was about it. She didn't really, think anything of it. But God, what the?
Was she awake that time when you apologized? Because obviously, that how the conversation come up.
I just, it was silent and, good vibe in the air. Wasn't nothing weird or anything. Then, they just said, "Hey, I did that. I'm really sorry." So I don't know.
Yo, buddy,
I don't
sorry
understand
doesn't
what
fix
was that about.
everything.
And I asked her, "Are you okay?" And she said, "Yeah, I'm fine."
In an exclusive interview obtained only by Iwu, Maya will soon speak out, offering her advice for parents of young children. In the meantime, before facing the inevitable consequences, Investigators appear determined to find an answer to a crucial question.
The why is the number one question like everybody wants to know. Everybody wants to know why.
Would he even have an answer for this?
Why by cell phone records or DNA evidence or video footage. That just proves the who and
What possible answer are they wanting out of the question why? Like, are they trying to say, like, are they trying to get out of him a reason for why he did it? Like, oh, I just did it because I hate my stepchildren. Like, bro, what possible answer are they looking for? You know what I mean? The number one question is always why, but what would be the answer they're looking for?
what and how. The why comes from these conversations. And
Obviously, it's huge. Huge mistake. Huge.
Like, obviously, they're not gonna tell you why they did it.
Oh, distress.
Maybe in the moment he just wanted it.
I don't want to just give you a bunch of excuses. I should be my own person. You know, I don't want to use. Always get so mad at me and scream at me to not use certain things as excuses, but you know, that's what's going on. There's so much just on my shoulders at all times.
Stress?
Chewing in my ear constantly.
You just go goon in the closet or something.
It sucks. It really,
Be a
really,
deviant
sucks.
elsewhere, not in your child's room.
It's not even a sexual thing. I don't feel attracted. It's just this weird impulse. I don't know.
Huh? What is this new meta? Oh, I didn't even like her. I didn't even like her like that. But we still did it, even though I didn't even like her like that. What is this meta?
No. I don't know. It's so weird. God, this is just a weird conversation.
It's just my ADHD kicking in.
Developing, you know, in certain areas, and you know, what's wrong with me?
Yeah, that's disgusting.
With Riley's confession, along with an unsettling answer to the question of why he would have committed such a depraved act, his arrest is imminent.
Developing.
However, the investigator has one
areas.
final heartbreaking question.
Yeah, that's wild, bro.
Would you have anything to tell her?
Oh, I'm beyond sorry of all the damage this has caused her, her mom, her sisters, her brothers, the community, literally everything and
I'm
everyone
sorry?
that was let down by this.
Buddy.
I'm sorry to recover it. I deserve whatever's coming my direction. I deserve it. And I hope that she can heal and can heal.
Oh my
and
god.
they'll find what it is that they need in their life to live the absolute best life.
They don't heal from
An
this,
apology,
bro.
however, will do little to prevent the consequences that await him as he's led away in handcuffs and taken to Grays Harbor County Jail. In the meantime, Riley's
It should
wife
just be
Maya
straight to
shares
prison.
red flags she noticed after his arrest and offers advice for parents, hoping to prevent the same terrifying fate from happening to others.
He did not get along with my boys because my boys are on the spectrum and they clashed a lot. They're teenage boys. And so I didn't think anything of that until everything came out. It wasn't a red flag in the moment as it was happening. But then like after this all came out, that's what was actually happening. It's like, oh.
Well, I don't know. I don't know about all that. I mean, like, he could just clash with children that, you know, he doesn't see as his own. They're teenagers. They rebel, you know. Being on the spectrum doesn't help in that department. Probably they require a lot more care, and he probably was just not, you know, able to step up to the plate in that department. I don't see that as why it would be a red flag for his predator nightly activities.
Oh, crap. Background checks mean nothing. For women that are dating right now, background checks mean nothing because he had nothing. He was squeaky clean.
That's obvious.
And I had 4 children when I first met him. I didn't really see any red flags at first. Nothing really happened. It was very.
I think a red flag is how eager he was to be in a relationship with someone that already has 4 kids, and he didn't have any, by the way. That from what I know of. I think that's a little bit of a red flag. That could just be my personal take. Um, but I would see that as a red flag. Just like the eagerness to get in that kind of relationship with that many kids that aren't your own. I people take in things differently, right? But I mean that should just be a little bit weird, no?
30. I
Just
wasn't
me?
paying attention to it until we bought our house together, and then I was 100% reliant on him. I had quit my job. I helped him get sober so that he can go back and get to work and everything. And no woman should ever put herself out for a man. Just even though you think you love him and you think it won't be him, it probably will be.
After Riley's
What?
arrest, Maya explains that the public response to their situation has led her to becoming a target of unexpected scrutiny,
That would make
with many
sense.
people questioning why she has cameras in her children's rooms in the first
Yeah.
place.
Yo, I said that was weird, bruh. I said that was weird.
I do have disabled children that require severe supervision, and they've been in home care and like all these sorts of
Like,
different.
yeah, this makes sense, but it's like they need their own room, right? To like the 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 spectrum kids need their own room, bro. And then you can put the camera in there. Like, I don't see why you need to force all your children to have a camera in the room. It's just like a weird, privacy issue with your kids.
Cares, and I was advised
I mean, it did help in this area, okay? For this exact reason, it helped, but I still think it's a little weird.
by professionals to have these cameras.
39-year-old Riley Tyrell Carter was officially charged with multiple counts of first-degree rape
Ugh.
of a child and first-degree child molestation. While in jail, Riley is swabbed for DNA, which will later be compared to the assault kit performed on the 11-year-old girl. His bail was set at $150,000.
Oh, I thought that said $150. I was about to freak out, bro.
On August 2nd, 2024, a press release from the city of Aberdeen announced his resignation from his city council position. Though the case is still ongoing, Maya was able to inform Iwu that a trial is currently set to begin on March 11th, 2025.
I don't know what the result of this was. This was 10 months ago, so I'm sure uh someone would know what the end result of this was. I mean, I guess we can always like look it up here. What's his name? Riley Carter. Riley Carter. Here's a little after segment. Riley Carter. Washington. Ardeen. Aberdeen. 46 years in prison. He will be released in his 80s. This post was on July 12th of 2025, and as 5 weeks ago before July 12th, so my nose, sorry. What is that? June 7th. June 7th. He was convicted of 3 counts of child degeneracy, 3 counts of incest in the first degree, 1 count of child molestation in the first degree, and 1 count of incest in the second degree. That's a lot, bro. He was sentenced to a minimum of 46 and a half years, bro. That's insane. Not for like what he did. Okay, it's insane that, for the first time we're actually seeing someone get this many years in prison for not murder. All right, well, I mean, it's good that he got caught, he got in trouble. He's not really going to get what he deserved, but uh I mean, he has the chance of being released, which I don't agree with. um I mean, she's gonna think about that for the rest of her life. I think he should be in there for the rest of his. I mean, no chance of parole, no chance of early release, nothing like that. Like, I think that's just a joke. I also don't believe that he should get to spend, 50 years of his life living rent free either. So there's that too. There's no win-win situation here, I guess, in my eyes. But, that was uh you know, Iwu and wife realizes her husband is a child predator. W video, um again, I don't agree with judicial system. But that's just my part. Okay. Thank you guys so much for watching. And just so you know, I do stream on Twitch daily, typically around 6 p.m. Central. Okay. Um, come check me out. Leave a comment down below what your thoughts on the matter were throughout this whole experience. And I will see you guys again on the next one. Bye bye.